EastEnders shocks as Zoe's 20-year mysteries come to light in dramatic episode. This week delivers the long-awaited moment as Zoe finally comes face-to-face with her estranged mum, Cat Moon, following her surprise return to Albert Square. Although emotional moments are on the way, it quickly becomes obvious that Zoe is nothing like the woman who walked away from Walford back in 2005. Viewers already know she has plenty of secrets after her brief encounter with Cat's cousin Stacey Slater earlier in the year. During that meeting, Zoe suddenly bolted from their rented flat after confessing she'd done something terribly wrong, prompting Alfie Moon to secretly begin a frantic search across Spain to track her down. While Alfie never managed to find her, it's Tommy Moon who brings his half-sister back to Walford this week. Once Zoe and Cat share their explosive reunion, new truths begin to surface about the struggles Zoe has endured over the past 2 decades. Zoe isn't in a good place. Every part of her life feels like it's falling apart, but she's resilient, she's a Slater, so she manages to keep pushing forward, explains actress Michelle Ryan, who portrays the character. She's gone down a very dark path and ended up in a bleak situation. No one would have guessed it. Zoe left without confidence, and the scars she carried ran much deeper than people realized. Plenty of fans suspect Zoe may be the mother of troubled teen Joel Marshall, who we know was abandoned by her years ago, along with his father, Ross Marshall. But Michelle has hinted that audiences should expect surprises, which may cast doubt on that theory. Executive producer Ben Wadey, who convinced Michelle to step back into Zoe's shoes, teased further. You'll need to wait and watch how the last 20 years shaped her, and exactly what she's been doing all that time. What I can promise is that Zoe is carrying a mountain of secrets. She's learned to rely only on herself and doesn't easily trust others. She keeps people at arm's length and has a knack for creating enemies quickly. On that note, expect fireworks when Zoe crosses paths again with Sharon Watts, who she once clashed with during the cover-up of her father, Den Watts' death in 2005. Just wait until Sharon realizes Zoe is back, Ben added. We honestly can't wait. Chaos hits EastEnders' wedding as Albert Square braces for disaster. You'd think that after tying the knot back in 2004, a second wedding would run smoothly. But with a missing firearm, fractured family ties resurfacing, and Patrick still reeling from his recent attack, the big day is anything but calm. A week of special episodes begins Monday, all set around what should have been a joyful celebration. With the fallout from Oscar Branning's bungled break-in now exposed, Patrick is in no mood to party. Yolande, meanwhile, is devastated. The proposal had marked a new chapter for her, a chance to move forward and begin to heal after last year's horrific ordeal at the hands of corrupt Pastor Clayton. As she breaks down, young Denzel Danes still hopes Patrick will see sense and be waiting for Yolande at the altar. But Patrick seems certain. He's not going through with it. First look at EastEnders' expanded set. While Kim and Denise Fox head to the box park to make last-minute wedding preparations, viewers will get their first glimpse of Walford's revamped filming space, which replaces the soap's old backlot. The fresh set includes a bustling high street, a pizza joint, gaming cafe, police station and hospital, all of which are bound to become hotspots for the locals. Guests begin to take their seats for the ceremony, with Denise and Kim bracing for heartbreak. To their astonishment, the Trumans arrive full of smiles, and the wedding actually goes ahead. But who persuaded Patrick to change his mind? Gun drama rocks the square. Back in Albert Square, danger is close by. Jack Branning is horrified when Oscar shows him a gun he's stumbled upon, unaware that the weapon belongs to Ravi Gulati. Ravi has been desperately searching for it ever since Harry Mitchell misplaced it, and he breaks into the Branning home to reclaim it. Denise catches him sneaking around and warns Jack, who quickly pieces things together and prepares to confront him. Elsewhere, Howie's lies to Patrick begin to catch up with him, while Kim grows increasingly suspicious. But celebrations are brought to a screeching halt when a gunshot echoes through Walford. Panicked guests dive for cover, terrified of what comes next. Who's been hit and who pulled the trigger? As someone's life hangs in the balance, Cat Moon faces her own bombshell. A face from the past appears on her doorstep. It's her daughter, Zoe Slater. But why has Zoe returned? And will she finally explain her long absence? One thing is certain, Patrick and Yolande's big day will be remembered for all the wrong reasons. EastEnders star Lorraine Stanley gets married in very quirky wedding dress. Lorraine Stanley married her long-term partner Mark Perez in a beautiful countryside ceremony in Harpenden, Hertfordshire, on Thursday. The EastEnders actress, 49, who recently revealed she lost 6.5 stone following weight loss surgery, looked stunning in a white ruffled dress with a boat neck and polka dot design. She completed her bridal look with a traditional veil and pearl jewellery as she said, "I do," just 18 months after leaving her role as Karen Taylor on the soap. In pictures obtained by Mail Online, after the ceremony, Lorraine showed off her new wedding ring while holding her bouquet and enjoying champagne with guests. Her groom Mark looked happy and confident in a green three-piece suit, white shirt, and gold tie on his wedding day. Their daughter Nancy, 10, served as flower girl, wearing a pale pink dress with flowers in her hair. The ceremony took place in bright sunshine and was attended by family, friends, and Lorraine's former EastEnders co-star, Danny Walters. The handsome actor, who played her on-screen son Keanu until his exit last Christmas, wore a pale blue suit without a tie and arrived with his partner Maddie. The couple recently became parents to a baby girl named Autumn. Ahead of her wedding, Lorraine told The Mirror, "Yes, it's very exciting. I'm getting married to my partner in a ceremony local to where we live in Hertfordshire. It's going to be low-key. From my EastEnders gang, Danny Walters is coming. I wanted them all to come, but we're just having a small, intimate wedding at a church, then a pub with a teppee and barbecue." The EastEnders favourite added that her Nancy would be the one making the jaw-dropping entrance to the ceremony, as she confessed. She's the one wearing the big white wedding dress. Well, the flower girl dress. Mine's modest, really. But I'm so excited. Mark and I have been together for 12 years. It just felt like time. Revealing why, after so many years together, the pair decided to make it official, she added, "We're just in a really good place. You know, every couple goes through their ups and downs, but it feels right. We're happy. Nancy wanted us to get married. I wanted his surname. I know some women don't want that, but I do. I want to be Mrs. Perez. I've been abroad a few times with Nancy and was asked if she's my daughter as we have different surnames on our passports. But it's not just practicalities, it's love." Earlier this month, Lorraine spoke about her weight loss journey ahead of her long-awaited wedding. After the injections she was using stopped working, she opted for gastric sleeve surgery 2 years ago. She told New Magazine, "I went to a London clinic, paid an awful lot of money and had it done. It's hands down the best thing I've ever done, both for me and for my family." Lorraine also admitted her frustration with the weight loss injection Wegovy, saying, "It got to the point where I was injecting myself and eating at the same time." Since leaving EastEnders in 2024, Lorraine has lost a whopping 6.5 stone and openly discussed the process behind her transformation. EastEnders airs Mondays to Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer.